Welcome to machine learning tutorial part 2 with Python. So today we are going to see Pandas library. Okay, so it is a very important library. So let's just import this library. Import Pandas as PD, and to make an array we have to first get numpy dot random import rand. Okay. So this rand n will give random elements, but they are in normal distribution. So these all elements will have their mean as 0 and variance as 1. So all these 20 elements are random, yet they are having their mean 0 and variance 1. They are all in normal distribution. Okay, let's just make a data frame out of this 2D matrix. So how we do that? Pd dot data frame, and see the parameters: data, index, column, data type. Okay, so let's just pass data, and index names should be list. Okay, so say r1, there are 5 rows. Okay, so 5, 2, r3, r4 and r5. Okay, so same for columns also. There are only 4 columns, so C4, C3, C2 and C1, and it should be columns. Okay, so if we print this data frame, then here it is our data frame. So this data frame is having 4 columns and 5 rows, and this data is now here. Okay, so what we can do with this data frame, if I wanted to make a new column, so df dot c6 or c5 equals, so I wanted to make c5 as addition of c1 and c4, so I will give the column c1 df c4. Just print the data frame. So this new data frame is having a 5th column, which is the addition of c4 and c1. Okay, so if I print this data frame's head, what will I get? Data frame dot head, it will print the top 5 values, rows. So in this data frame we are only having 4, so if we pass 3, then it will give me 3. Let's just say it's tail, then it will give me elements from the last 3 rows. Okay, if we print the shape, what is the shape? Then 5 into 5 means 5 columns and 5 rows, columns. Okay, and this will give me all the names of the columns, and similar for index also, it will give me index. So let's just say if I want to rename my index, say copy this, paste it right here. I wanted to change r5 for r6 in data frame, then df, here r5 is changed to r6, the name has changed. So similar for the columns also, you just have to write columns over here, pass the list column names, then the names will get changes. Okay, now let's delete something from our data frame. Let's just say I wanted to delete some columns, so can df.drop, sorry, columns equals what columns I wanted to delete now. C6 comma C, let's say C1. Okay, so I will delete this. Find the parameter. Axis 0 means rows will get deleted, but if axis is equals 1, then column will deleted. 1 for vertical, 0 for horizontal. Okay, so axis equal to 1 and in place equals, for the time being, false. Drop got an unexpected keyword, place. Okay, in place axis equal to 1, false. Inside columns df.drop columns axis, okay, C6 and C1 is equals to false. What's the error over here? Okay, here it's in place, written wrong spelling, in place. Okay, oh, C6 not contained in axis, C6, okay, C5, sorry. So now there is no C1 and there is no C5, but if I print original data frame, then it's remains same because it's false. If it's true, then changes will be made in original data frame. Now original data frame is modified. Now if I wanted to delete any rows, then the same line goes from here. In place of columns, you have to give index and index name which you want to delete, and axis will be 0 and in place will be true. Okay, so now we can import a new data frame from CSV file. So data equals 1 equals to pd.read CSV. Now we have to give, I'm importing movies dataset. It is easily available and I will put a link to it in my description. Here, CSV. So this is a CSV file. We can import CSV text file or any other file using Pandas library. So let's just print this data one. So here it is a data frame containing star rating, title, content rating, genre, duration, actors list as columns. Okay, so this is the head fit. So let's just make another data frame as df. So pd dot data frame and we will pass data one. So now df dot date. So this new data frame df is having this data one as a data frame. Okay, so let's just do some exploration what these pandas can do and what we can achieve from it. So df.dtype div type will give data frame has not okay d type types. Okay, so df.dtypes gives me star rating is a float kind, title is object, content rating genre or object means string, and duration it's integer type. Okay, so df.info to give me information about the data frame, that there are these many entries, these many rows, and 6 columns are there, what data types and not null values, and how many space it takes. So df dot is null dot sum, it will give me how many nan or null values are present in each column. So content rating is having 3 nan or null values and rest of them are fully filled. If I want to print how many unique values are there in each column, then I can use an unique. Star rating has 20 types and genre there are 16 type of genres. So let's see what are those 16 type of genres. GENRE genre unique. So these are the 16 values: crime, action, drama, western, and so on. Okay. So there is a need when anyone wants to sort an data frame according to one column. So if I want to sort this data frame according to duration column, then how can I do that? Is data frame dot data frame equals, okay, df. No, let's not make our data frame mutated. We'll make another df dot sort values by, then we have to give by what column we want to sort. Let's say duration. I'm going to sort it by duration, and if it is ascending true, then it will be in ascending order, but if it's false, then it will give me in, so if ascending is true, then it will give me ascending order. If it's false, then it is descending, false. Okay, so let's just print this data, should be capital. So now this whole data frame is converted, and now it is sorted according to the duration. These are the top 5 of this duration. Now if anyone wants to put any condition that I want the movies which are having star rating above this or that, then how can you do that? df dot star rating should be df star rating greater than, let's just say 8.8. okay, so it will give me all the movies having star rating greater than 8.8. okay, so in this way I can put any condition over here. Also, let's just see another thing, that is a group by. So let's make a checked df group by. So I wanted to group by genre. Okay, so all the crime movies which are having crime as genre, they will form a one group, and action will form another, and drama will form another, and they will have their own data frames. Okay, so genre, genre. So now it will be a grouped if I want to print. So this is a group by object. So let's just print it for names, comma, group in a, print names, print group. Okay, so now this action is a name and group is a data frame. So this is a whole data frame which is getting printed. Actors list here. So there are these many rows and all are having 6 columns, of course. So if adventure, then there are only 75 rows, and everyone is having 6 columns, and animation and so on. Okay, so the next part is very important, which is accessing an data frame or slicing it. So let's slice in our data frame and by iloc. So this is starting of row. Default it is 0. So let's just give it 1. From 1 index to, let's just say, 5th index. Okay, and how many columns? From 0 columns to, if we don't give anything, then it's last column. Okay, so just print. So 0th index is not getting printed. From 1th index 1 it is getting printed. 1 2 3 4 up to 4, because 5 is exclusive, and all the columns are getting printed. Star rating, title, from 0, this is a 0, this column index is 0. From 0 1 2 3 4 5. If I start it from 1, then star rating will not be there. Okay, from title, let's just say from 0 to -1, then actors list will not be there. The rest of them are there, but actor list is not there. So I is for index, but let's just say I just wanted to print, slice these data frame on the basis of names, then we can give names over here also. So say I want only, I just want only star rating and title only. Okay, so copy star rating, title. So what is the difference over here is that I am giving the name. So this one is name. This name 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is also a name. So up to 5 name it is getting printed, and star rating and title is a name. So in columns it will search for a star rating and title, and it will get printed over here. Okay, so the next one is, let's just divide this data frame into 2 smaller data frames, and then we will try to combine these. So let's put x equals def I log from 0 index to 50th index, comma, I want all the columns, okay, in x, print x from 0 to 50, 49, because it is an index, so it will get printed. Similar for y also, making another data frame from 60th index to 100, and all the columns will be there. Okay, so let's just combine these data frames also. So how can I do that? The frame equals x comma y. Okay, so df dot concat make an df dot concat frames. Okay, frame, make another data frame df1, because so df1 will be having frame x and y. Let's just print this. Data frame has no object, concat frames. So frame, okay, this is be pd pandas concat. Okay, so what I see here is that index are same, okay, but there are not 100 elements, there are only 90 elements, but yet the index is 99. So I will also reset the index. Okay, for df1 dot sample, df1 dot sample frac equals 1 dot reset index drop equals true. Okay, let's print this data frame again. So from 0th index to 89, so index is now reset. There are 90 rows and 6 columns. So these are some of the examples which we can do with pandas. There are many things which we can do from pandas library. Just go and explore the documentation and see what are the things which we can do from this pandas library, and you will be good to go. Actually, when we do any project, then we will search it on internet or Stack Overflow or on other websites. What are the possible solutions? So nobody learned all these things. You just have to see them at once, and you just to know that what are the things which we can do, and don't by heart these things. Even I don't remember the syntax also. So see you in next one.